Hello YouTube, today we're going to look at a video which describes how to back up all your important data before you flash or format your phone. Alright, so considering that you're using a MI or a Xiaomi device, the first backup method is based for MI devices only. Now, you should be running a MIUI ROM for this, and this feature should work just fine for you guys. So as you can see, this phone is running the latest MIUI 8.2, and if you go to settings and then if you go to additional settings, you have an option called local backup. Under backup and reset, local backups. So once you click on backup, you have an option to back up almost everything. Basically, it creates a mirror image of your phone. Just select all in system and select all in apps and just go ahead and hit backup. It will take say about 5 to 10 gigabytes of space on your internal memory, and this backup may take about 5 to 10 minutes. So please be patient and have some good battery life on your phone while you do this. And after you format your phone or something, you could just go ahead and restore it in a similar way. So that's a very easy and efficient way and a very useful option in MIUI ROMs. Next thing is a second method of backup. We're going to first back up your SMS and call logs because your contacts are obviously backed up on your Google account, so no need to do that. So there's an app called SMS and call log backup by Relay Software. I have been using it for years. It allows you to back up your call logs and text messages to Google Drive. So even if you lose your phone or if you switch your phone, your important text messages and your call records are still there. So just go to backup new and then select Google Drive. Select the account you want to back up to, and it will back up basically all your call logs and messages. What we're going to do next is we're going to back up WhatsApp, of course, because WhatsApp is very important these days. So just go to settings, go to chat backup, and hit backup. Even here, you have an option to back up all your chat information and your media, your WhatsApp media like pictures and videos on Google Drive. That's correct. So make sure you do that. So once that part is done, the next backup method requires root because we're going to use Titanium backup, and we're going to be doing an Android backup on TWRP as well. Of course, to do that, you need an unlocked bootloader, and if you want to know how to install TWRP or how to get root, there are a couple of videos that I have made which will help you to go ahead and do that. So as you can see on the screen now, WhatsApp backup is complete. So we've backed up the entire system using MIUI backup. Next, as you see on the screen, is TWRP. We are on TWRP because the phone is not rooted yet. All right. So first we will do an Android backup, which will give me a clean image of how the ROM was, without any root and all the applications installed, and basically everything will remain the same if I ever choose to restore an Android backup. So just click on backup and select all the possible options you have. You have an option to select storage. That means you can back up on internal or external memory, and just swipe to backup. Now this will take again 5 to 7 minutes, and it will take around 5 to 10 gigabytes of space on your phone's internal or external memory. Now, as you can see, the phone is rooted, so you can simply go to the Play Store and download Titanium backup. Now this is a free version. It doesn't allow you to restore all the apps together, so I would recommend going for a paid version because this is an app which has been on my phone for ages, and I still use it when I'm switching between different ROMs, and it is really useful because it allows you to restore just the apps or the data as well. So as you can see on the screen, I've just installed the free version of Titanium backup, and once you open the app, it will ask you to grant root access. Once you've granted root access, you just need to go to backup and restore, tap the tick mark and click on backup user apps and just hit OK. There you go. It will take 3 to 4 minutes to back up all your applications, and once the backup is done, you can simply go back to the main screen. Once you've backed up, Titanium backup, TWRP and MIUI backup, all the 3 formats, what you can do is, to be on a safer side, if you go to the internal memory or where you have backed it up, you can copy these 3 folders: MIUI, Titanium backup and TWRP. Just keep them on your computer just for fail-safe reasons, so that if you have any problems, you can just restore all your data using one of the 3 methods. Now this was about backing everything up. What about restoring stuff? As you can see, the phone is on a different ROM, that is Xenon HD. It is a clean flash. I have erased everything, so I simply go to Titanium backup, that is the paid version, select restore and then hit run. I will choose app only because I've come from 6.0 to 7.1.1 Android version. So if I restore the data of the apps, there might be some issues. So initially I will select the apps that I want. What we can do next is select app only and then hit the tick mark at the top right hand corner, and it will restore all the apps. So this basically saves a lot of your time, and you don't have to go to the Play Store and hunt for the apps which you often use, and it basically makes a catalog of what apps you need. So it saves a lot of time and hassle for you. So once you're done selecting the apps and once you're done restoring everything, the next 2 important things is, of course, your call log and messages and your WhatsApp data. So all you need to do is go to the SMS and call log application. Make sure you're signed in using the same Google account on which you had done the backup, and then simply hit restore and select Google Drive, select the email account and let it do its thing. There you go. As I said, I've been using it for a while, so all my history of conversations is there on my Google Drive. That's another way of keeping a track of all your call logs and text messages over the years. Not only if you're switching ROMs, it's a very good way to keep a track record and keep a history of all the messages you've ever received if you have something so important that you never want to lose, and you're someone who switches phones every 6 months or maybe every 1 or 2 months, someone like me. So that can be really handy. Now, as you can see, Titanium backup has finished restoring all the apps. What I will do next is, we will just take an example. For example, Cam Scanner. This is a fresh install. It doesn't have any data. It is a new start. So if I go to Titanium backup and if I select Cam Scanner, let's see what happens here. There you go. So you can just tap on it and select restore and then click on data only. So it will restore all the data and the app will behave as if the phone was never formatted. And this can be done with all the applications. At the most, you might have to grant permissions again, because this is a new install, a fresh install of a new ROM. Now, if you're switching Android versions like 6.0 to 7.1 or something, you might have some compatibility issues. So I would recommend doing it one by one instead of restoring data for all the apps. Now, this was all about backing up and restoring all your app data and important information from your phone while you're switching ROMs, or if you ever have to switch a phone, or if you just have to format the phone for any technical issue that you're having with your phone. Follow the steps, and I really think it will be helpful for you in the long run. So guys, if you like this video, like, share and subscribe. And as I mentioned in my previous video, I have 3 to 4 ROM reviews coming up lined up for tomorrow. Stay tuned. Take care. Goodbye.